Good morning. Um, it's Friday and it's kind of rainy out. So just want to pause and take a moment. I always feel like the rain is a great time to cleanse, just emotionally, physically, spiritually. Um, Wednesday of this week, I I taught 4 classes and that's just a lot. Yesterday I did not get off the couch pretty much the whole day. And so anyway, I say that because I'm feeling better today. I feel recharged, emotionally and physically. So I want you to just like take a moment and check in with yourself and like emotionally I feel, and then just answer it honestly, right? If somebody, I listened to this really funny stand-up bit. It was like, if somebody asks you, how are you? In a general conversation, there are 2 appropriate answers. I'm fine and great. I thought that was really funny. So because it's the truth, right? So I want all of you watching and whenever you tune in to take that moment and really just go inwards and check in with yourself, because you might be surprised at the answer. You might be like, wow, I have a lot more energy today than I actually realized. Or like emotionally I'm feeling a little defeated, but physically I feel good. So I mean, they're not always the same, but sometimes emotions create heaviness in the body when really the body is ready to go. So just notice what is mind and what is body, okay? And hop on your mat. We're just gonna have a nice flow this morning, okay? And you're welcome to follow along whatever your experience level is. And flow. Okay, let's start. We're gonna start in Savasana. Ooh, my corpse pose on this Friday morning. And I have all my yoga blocks and straps and equipment just like nearby, just in case. So if you do have any kind of yoga props at home, feel free to have them nearby. So just nestle onto your mat in Savasana, in whatever that looks like to you this morning, whatever your corpse pose looks like. And take a really big breath in. Feel your belly inflate, feel your heart inflate, feel your low back lift. Hold it in, and then just open your mouth and blow it out. Let's do this again. Hold it. Let it go. And right here, I want you to place one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. And just take some gentle breaths in and out. And while you're here, I want you to feel your heartbeat in your chest. And feel your breath flowing without you having to tell it to flow, without you having to tell it to breathe. It does it on its own. Same with your heartbeat. We don't have to constantly remind our heart, beat heart, okay, beat again. It does it on its own. But when we tap into the beat of our heart and the rhythm of our breath, and we connect consciously with that, there is a powerful connection that we create with ourself, with our body, and like your invisible self, the piece of yourself that no one else ever experiences but you. In your body, right? Your relationship, how you interact in the physical world. And just know you're not defined by this physical body. And so whatever you're feeling right now, whatever is with you, I want you to take a really big breath in. And just a fierce breath out. Stretch your arms up over your head, big stretch into the length of your body. Hug your right knee into your chest. Squeeze it in deep. Take another breath in. You can roll your ankle around as you exhale. And then when you're empty, just take your knee across your body and open up for a twist here. An easy twist this morning. Now, as you tap into your breath, use your abdomen muscles to push your exhale longer. Your abs aid with the exhalation. Now, next inhale, unravel, big stretch. Hug your opposite knee up into your chest. Breath in. Empty out. You can roll your ankle around, bring them to life, bring your body to life, and then twist, knee across the body. Already had some coffee this morning, so this might be a really fun, entertaining class. We shall see. Right? Playfulness. You guys, when I'm in class and I'm not teaching, I don't have the responsibility of, holding space for other people. I laugh, giggle, grunt, moan, do all kinds of things on my mat because, right, a lot of times they're involuntary. So let whatever comes up and out, come up and out. Right? Practice at home so when you come to the studio, you're like, oh, I feel comfortable breathing loudly. All right? Unravel on the inhale, big stretch. Hug your knees up into your chest. Little rocks and rolls. Start out small and slow and then really build some momentum. Come into a tabletop position. On your hands and your knees, you're going to take cat and cow. I'm checking in with you guys over here. Still drinking coffee while consciously connecting. I love it. Okay, heart up, inhale. This is nature's coffee right here, right? Breath and movement. Curl on the exhale into cat. Cow on the inhale. You are waking your body up by putting your breath and your mind into your body. I can feel my mind like settling into my neck. I can tell I slept all wonky on it. So maybe you're like, my hips are sore, or my wrists are sore. I worked in the garden yesterday, right? Pay attention to what your body is signaling to you because that's going to aid you in your practice, right? Just knowing what you walked onto your mat with. And you can just take this moment like as a diagnostic check-in. Just like you checked in at the beginning of class. Emotionally, I feel, right? Physically, I feel. You can keep checking in, but then let the value that you place on that, let it go. And just come into breath. Come into breath. Okay, flat back as you breathe in here. Lion's breath. Stick your tongue to your chin. Look up with your eyes. Do it again. Stretch out your face. Keep looking up into cow pose. Breathe in. Downward facing dog as you exhale. About 5 breaths here to pedal out your feet. Heels drive down. Hips lift high. Belly engages. And feel your vertebrae in your spine separate, lengthen. As your heart reaches down towards your toes and your hips, they scoop up. I'm thinking like hips up over my head, like forward. Okay? Bring your feet together and lift one leg high. Whichever leg lifts up first. Lift it high into 3-legged dog. You can roll your top ankle around, bend your top knee. Feel your hips stack. Breath here. Another inhale. Big exhale. One more time, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Opposite leg lifts on your inhale. Hold here, breathe. You're in three-legged dog. Heart is really lifted. Or heart is really dropped down. Hips are really lifted, excuse me. Now bend your top knee, hips stack on top of each other. Your navel opens up towards the right side of the room. One more huge inhale. Wherever you are, I want you to look forward and tippy toe all the way forward into a ragdoll pose at the top of your mat. Drop your head down. Create a box around your head with your elbows. You can sway gently from side to side here. Slow down enough to consciously, right, connect with what your body is telling you, right? It really doesn't involve any thought processes, all right? It just involves a clear space of the mind so that we can hear our body. And open your ears up to receive sound vibrations from your breath and whatever else may be happening around you. You hear the sound of my voice. You might have some music going. You might have people or animals around you. I want you to take it all in. Grab onto opposite elbows if you're not doing so already, okay? And then you're gonna press your forearms down towards your toes and start to reach them forward. Come into this flat back. Your triceps and biceps, scoot back a little bit. Triceps and biceps are in line by your ears. Stick your butt out, heart forward. Bow forward as you exhale. Again, lengthen, breathe in. Bow forward as you exhale. Again, a little bit less now. Forward and down. Even less. 2 more. Drop your hands, lift halfway, forward fold, reach up, breathe in, hands to your heart. Set your intention right here in this space. It's a simple word or phrase that can connect you inwards into your heart space, into feeling. We might have doubts, right, circulate, self-doubt when we're on our mat of like, I can't hold this any longer, or I need out, I can't do this. I want you to really be aware of that this morning. If and when that does pop up, I'll tell you that happens quite a bit. I've been practicing for years, it still comes in. Be aware of it, formulate a relationship with that kind of thought, and then let it go. Say, I see you, thought, I recognize you, I'm gonna stay anyways, even though I'm having that thought. I'm going to do that thing that brings out fear. I'm going to do it anyways with courage and fearlessness, and most importantly with love. So take a deep breath in to your potential, to your love. Hold it in, lift your heart up, let it go. Again, breathe in. Let it go. One more time, huge inhale. Audible exhale. Arms sweep up. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Sweep up, breathe in. Forward fold. Half lift. Fold down. Rise all the way up. You can walk up to the front of your mat if you're not there already. Forward fold as you exhale. half lift, high plank, step back into high plank. Strong breath here in high plank. Bring your feet together in high plank. Lift your left leg up. Okay, keep shifting forward. Send your left leg out towards the left in line with your hip. Drop it down. You're holding high plank here. I want you to shift forward on your back tippy toes, lower down into chaturanga. Up dog. You can keep your leg extended. If this is too intense, bend the knee or just take a regular cobra pose. Hold here. Heart continues to lift, shoulders continue to slide down your back. Take one more inhale. Tuck your back toes, three-legged dog. Left leg shoots up into the sky. Knee to nose. Step forward, low lunge. Take a breath in, heart forward. Big breath out. Again, heart forward, inhale. Back foot forward, fold. Rise up, breathe in. Forward fold as you exhale. Half lift. High plank, step back. Breath. Try to breathe loud enough so y'all can hear me. Okay, take another inhale. Shoot your right heel up, just lift it up. Keep shifting forward. Right foot out towards the right side of the room. Set it down like a warrior one foot. Shift forward now. Lower down chaturanga. Up dog or cobra pose, leg extended or knee bent. Or just regular, whatever feels good to you. Breath. One more breath in. Tuck your back toes, three-legged dog. Right leg shoots up. Knee to nose. Step low lunge. Breath in. Breath out. If you have a hard time touching the floor here, this is great to put your hands up on blocks too, okay? One more inhale, heart really pulls forward and use that propulsion to step your back foot forward. Lift halfway. Forward fold. Let's flow through this. Reach up. Fold down. Half lift. High plank. I'm noticing which foot I'm stepping back with each time. Left leg lifts. Shoot it out to the side. Lower down into chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Three-legged dog. Shoot it up. Breath in. Knee to nose. Step. Breath in, heart forward. Forward fold. Sweep up. Fold down. Half lift. Opposite foot steps back first. Right leg lifts. Shoot it out to the side. High plank to low plank. Up dog or cobra. Three-legged dog. Right leg up high. Breathe in. Knee to nose. Step. Breath in, heart forward. Forward fold. Good, lift halfway. Fold down. Sweep all the way up. Chair pose. Excuse me. So we're nestling down here into chair pose. Curl your pelvic bowl up into your ribs. So if you feel like you're sticking your butt out a lot, heart forward, do the opposite. Curl your tailbone in and lean your heart up and back. I do it kind of like dramatic, so hopefully you all can see that difference. I just got my hands on my hips this morning, hands at low back, or reach your arms up to you. Keep breathing. You got it. Slow and steady. Pick your left knee up. Step back into warrior one, slow and steady. Back heel spins down, arms reach up. Hold here and breathe. Really keep rolling through the pinky edge of your back foot. Front knee dips down, heart lifts up. Stay with the connection in your pelvic bowl. Take another breath in. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Down dog. 3 breaths. One more breath in. Empty out. Look forward. Walk. Step or jump. Lift halfway. Forward fold. Rise up. Chair pose. When I'm just listening to my body, right? My body says, put your hands on your hips. Do not put your arms in the air. I'm like, okay, I got you, body. Right? And that's body. It's not mind saying, my shoulders are tired, so I'm going to put my arms in the air, right? Just difference. In my head, it's like a whiny voice versus like a strong, calm voice, right? Now breathe. You get into that channel of breath and really connect there. You'll hear your body. Maybe your body's like, go ahead and reach your arms up. You can do that. You might have some mental resistance, do it anyways. Keep sinking a little lower. Look down, see if you can see all 10 toes. One more breath in. Okay, breathe out, and as you breathe out, pull your right knee up into your chest. Warrior one. Step back slowly. Arms up as you breathe in. Okay, sink your hips as you breathe out. Roll through the pinky edge of your back foot. Deep breaths. Another inhale. Stay on the exhale. Last time, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Follow your breath all the way to downward facing dog. Catching a back bend. Take a breath in and then move into down dog. 3 breaths. One more breath in. Look where you want your feet to go, and when you're empty, go there. Half lift. Fold. Sweep up. Chair pose. Let's flow through this. You can pull your hands to your heart, left knee to your chest. Step back, warrior one. Take a breath in, inhale. Chaturanga is your exhale. Up dog. Down dog. One breath in. One breath out. Walk or jump, step, half lift. Fold. Reach up. Chair pose. Right knee lifts. Warrior one. Arms up, breathe in. Chaturanga. When you make it to down dog, take a big breath in. Empty out, look forward. Journey forward. Half lift. Fold. Sweep up, breathe in. Chair pose. Hands to heart, inhale. Twist to the right. Left elbow hooks to your right knee. Or lay your left forearm across your quadriceps. Weight back in your heels. Heart lifted. Try to
squeeze your belly up off your thighs. I want you to shift into your right foot and step your left foot backwards. Twisted crescent lunge. Big inhale. Empty out. Warrior two, breathe in. Stay, breathe out. Reverse it, breathe in. Flow to down dog. Follow your breath all the way to down dog. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Huge inhale. Blow it out. Squeeze your belly. Jump or step. Half lift. Fold. Sweep up. Chair pose. Hands to your heart. Twist the other way. Twisting, I'm just going to the left. You can go to the left. Whichever side you've not done. Breath and gaze. You got it. All right, this is nature's coffee, right? Wake up. Wake up and breathe. You're gonna pick your right knee up and step it back. Twisted crescent lunge. Let's take one more breath in and out. Get empty. Warrior two. Breathe out. Reverse. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Feet together. Lift your right leg high. Walk your hands back to your foot. Standing splits. Walk forward, three-legged dog. Knee to your nose. Step. Standing splits, pop up. Now, what was your top leg is now your bottom leg, so you feel it on both legs. Slow and steady. Crescent lunge. Reach up on an inhale. Warrior two as you exhale. Reverse warrior. Flow to down dog. Follow your breath. From down dog, lift your left leg. Walk your hands back to your toes. Couple breaths here. I want you to just notice. Walk forward, three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Step. Standing splits here, back leg high. Deep breaths. Bow over your bottom leg. Crescent lunge. Use your belly to slowly reach your arms up. Warrior two. Reverse it. Flow. All the way to down dog. Follow your breath. From down dog. Okay, look forward. Walk, step, or jump forward. Lift halfway. Fold down. Sweep all the way up. Hands to your heart. Tree pose. I want you to lift your left leg first. So you're here in tree pose, breathing in tree pose. Keep your breath steady. Yeah. I get this internal clock now. It's like, I actually know what time it is, but I'm just gonna make sure that we're on track. It's always funny being a yoga teacher, like, time doesn't exist. Step into the now. Be with yourself. Okay, let me check the time. It's all about balance, right? That's what brings us to this point in time. Balance. We're in the hustle bustle of life, but we have the time to stop and appreciate the beauty. If we choose. Now hug your left knee up into your chest without using your hands. Squeeze and engage with your belly. Airplane pose. Shoot your heel to the back of the room. Pull your heart to the front of the room. Deep breaths. Interlace your hands behind your back or grab a strap. I want you to start to bow forward. We're going into toppling tree. It's like standing splits. Okay? Your arms are just bound behind your back. Take your time. Steady your gaze. And you might come out into standing splits eventually. All right? That's kind of the fun of it. Slow and steady crescent lunge. Arms up on the inhale. Warrior two as you exhale. Side angle pose. Breath here in side angle pose. You can bind. I was going to go for the half bind this morning. Wherever your bottom hand is, elbow on knee or fingers on the floor, it's just resting there. Keep breathing. All right, top arm, extend up. Release the bind if you have it. Reach forward with the top arm and bring it all the way down to the ground. Moving into side plank. So what I want you to do is hook your right two fingers around your right big toe. Swivel onto the pinky edge of your back foot and step into side plank. You can go tree legs. That's totally cool. Lift your hips up and away from your bottom wrist. Breathe. You feel like you want to lift your top leg up? Go for it. Why not? Three-legged dog. Your right leg is high. Okay, bend your top knee. Hips stack. Stay or flip. Go for the flip. Breath. Take your hips, if you're flipped, down to your heels. Look to the front of your mat. Chaturanga. Spring into it. Up dog. Down dog. Look forward. Jump or step, walk, lift halfway. Fold down, feel the fire. Reach all the way up. Hands to your heart. Huge breath in. Love it out. Right leg lifts, tree pose. Any breath is breathing you up and down. So any sideways wobbles that you may have is channeled into that current that's beaming all the way up from the crown of your head into the bottom of your foot. Keep your breath steady. Be patient as you grow. Okay, without using any arms here, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Okay, now you need your abdomen muscles to move into airplane pose. So slowly push your foot behind you in airplane pose. Reach your heart forward. Current of electricity. Lift your back leg high. Reach your heart forward like a little back bend. Okay, and then you can start to move into toppling tree. Keep a bend in your bottom knee. That's very important here. Feel your gaze shift. Feel your bottom foot work for you. You can come into standing splits. And then you move it into crescent lunge. Rise up on the inhale. Warrior two is the exhale. Adjust my feet here. Okay, side angle pose. Really rolling through the pinky edge of my back foot. It's a strong warrior foot. You can bind here. Top arm unbinds. Reach it up and forward. Swivel down. Right hand is down. Come up to the ball of your back foot. First two fingers on your left hand connect with your left big toe. Spin onto the pinky edge of your back foot and move into side plank. Breath. Yeah. My bottom hand is shaking. My bottom arm is shaking. Just let it shake. Keep breathing. Top leg can lift. Three-legged dog, left leg high. Yeah, bend your top knee. Stay or flip. Go for the flip. Hips up. Really bowed in the heart space now. Hips to heels. Sink, look forward. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Look forward. Jump, walk, step. Half lift. Bow forward. Sweep up. Hands to your heart. Okay, tree pose again, or standing lotus pose, half lotus. So whichever leg you want to start with, you're going to bring that right ankle up into the hip crease. I'm going to rest here. This knee starts to point downwards, your bent knee. Switch sides, slow and controlled. Stepping back into breath. If you've lost connection, I almost lost it for me. I was like, okay, get to the front of the mat, right? Slow down, don't panic. Take a moment to like feel your breath. Not even just on your mat, you guys, any moment in your life. You feel the panic. Like people are crazy drivers, right? In Northwest Arkansas at least. So like, you know, sometimes I almost get hit. And I feel that panic in my heart. And just use the breath to calm way down. You're working, your boss sends you a stressful email or phone call, like breath, breath. I know my boss is always on my case. Right? She stresses me out sometimes, so I have to really breathe. Step out into mountain pose. We're just practicing on our mat for real life. Sweep your arms up. Bow forward as you fold. Half lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Listen carefully. Chaturanga. Up dog. High plank. Low plank. Up dog. Lower all the way down. Nice and slow, all the way down. One cheek down. Flip over onto your back. Flip over like a pancake. Okay. We're gonna take Ujjayi bicycles here. So Ujjayi breath is prominent. Okay, in and out through the nose, right through the nose. So interlace your hands behind your head. All right, you're gonna lift your head and chest up, and this is gonna be your home base position. Okay, this is where you wanna be at all times. You don't wanna be lowered. So your head and chest are lifted, knees come in line with your hips, okay? Nice and slow. One elbow to knee. Inhale back to center. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Pause, empty. Inhale back to center. Keep going, nice and slow. Three more on each side. Slow and steady. Last one on each side. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet connect. Maybe you feel a little fiery sun in the middle of your belly. I know I definitely am. Rest here in Supta Baddha Konasana. Receive your breath in and out of your lungs. Slow and steady, absolutely no rush. Put your feet on the floor now, okay? Still not rushing the effect of movement, okay? Bridge pose. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. I want you to walk your feet back towards your body. You want to keep your feet on the ground, but tuck your shoulders, grab onto your heels if you can, or interlace your hands behind your back, and lift your hips, go up. Deep breaths. Five more breaths. Use your next exhale. Come all the way down. I want you to really untuck your shoulders and feel your vertebrae drip down one at a time. And just knock your knees from side to side. I'm feeling some weird neck stuff this morning, so I'm gonna take my head, my chin in opposite directions of my knees and just work out my neck as well. Okay, let's do it again. Bridge is cool, or wheel. Wheel, if you got it. You know I'm a huge proponent of pushing people to their edge, as one person so kindly put it. All right, so go to your edge. Get there right now, okay, and go up. If it's bridge, good, do it. If it's wheel, good, do it. Let's go. 5 breaths. Use your next exhale. Come down. Okay, take a big breath in. Empty it out. And go up again. Bridge, wheel. Let's do it. Go on up. So I'm gonna come up to bridge. I'm gonna come up to wheel on my head. Okay, crown of the head. I'm gonna put my forearms down and take a wheel on my forearms. Okay? So you're welcome to do this. It's going to intensify the sensation in your shoulders. Wherever you are, just breathe. Use an exhale when you feel ready. Come down. I want you to hug your knees into your chest. And take a twist to the left. No rush to get there. If you want to hold wheel or bridge extra long, you're welcome to. Some extra breaths. Switch sides. Okay, come back to center. I want you to rock and roll yourself forward and backwards. And you can take an optional vinyasa, optional chaturanga if you want to, and meet in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg high. Come into a half pigeon pose. All right, you can stay up for as long as you would like. If you want to work on king pigeon pose and some back bending, you're welcome to. Okay, otherwise, bow forward. Great opportunity to use a block or something to prop your head up here. About 5 more breaths. Slow down, okay? Slow down your breath. And even if you have been paying attention to it, even if you are consciously connected to your breath, I want you to still slow it down. And check in with your body. What's going on inside of your body right now? What's going on inside of your mind right now? Are you in a clear, calm space? Are you thinking about all the things you have to do today? Are you thinking about all the things you've already done this week? I would just notice. And then get back to breath. Use an inhale to push yourself upright. Rise up. Okay? You just think this like little back bend right here. Swing your back leg around. Come into seated head to knee pose. So your left leg is extended down your mat. Your right heel is to the inside of your left inner thigh or anywhere along your leg. I want you to take your left hand to your right knee and your right hand back behind you for a twist. Okay, keep your left hand connected to your knee. Sweep your right arm up and take it over. You're starting to reach fingers for your toes. There's no rush to get to the toes, okay? But each breath, just allow yourself to open up. Keep spiraling your heart open towards the ceiling. And use an inhale to come up. Okay, plant your hand back behind you, both hands back behind you. Okay, you're gonna move into a 3-legged dog. So your right leg shoots up into the sky and then plant it down. Left leg lifts up, half pigeon pose. Take your time to bow into this pose. Take your time to bow into your breath and to bow into connection. And this is great if you have an intention, like use your intention to help cultivate connection, right? Intention, right? Inward, right? All of the focus is drawn inward. You pulling all of that into your consciousness. You're pulling it all into your psyche, into your spirit. And this is how you formulate a relationship with yourself, and where we can learn to be alone or to be with ourselves and to be with ourselves. So we're never truly alone. Right? And when loneliness, if that's a fear of yours, like spend time with yourself and notice how that changes your relationship with loneliness. You might find a companion was with you all along. I want you to rise up now. A little back bend in gratitude, lifted heart, right? Swing your back leg all the way around for seated head to knee pose on this side. Right leg is extended, left heel is hugged in. Right hand to your left knee. Left hand is back behind you for this twist.
Relax your shoulders down your back. Keep the connection of hand to knee. Reach your back arm up and forward as you open up your side body and breathe here. Use your top arm, pull up. Okay, take an inversion now so you can roll onto your back for waterfall, shoulder stand, legs up the wall, headstand. Take your inversion now, okay? I'm gonna meet you in waterfall here in just a moment. Got the handy block. And in waterfall, you can put that block on any level, okay? Just underneath your sacrum, the flat bone under your hips. Okay. Inversions are all about perspective and, portal to wisdom through your inner eye of perception. So maybe as a kid, for some of us, it's been longer than others since we were kids, right? The time between childhood and now just keeps getting longer and longer and longer, right? But those of us that have kids, right, it's a great reminder for us of the imagination and the power of our imagination. Okay, so we used our imagination for creative measures and, imaginary. I never had an imaginary friend, but we made up all kinds of games growing up. We made up, what we looked like and our names and, our bikes were spaceships and just all kinds of stuff. All right, which is beautiful, but at some point in time, we shifted out of that creative imaginary into, stronger adult brainwaves. And we lost that creative piece that brought forth, fun and playfulness and colors and livelihood and nostalgia and, all of that wonderfulness. And it got turned into anxiety. Anxiety is one of the worst uses of our imagination. I'm pretty sure Deepak Chopra was one of the first people or he's quoted with that. So just when you note if you have anxiety like me and your mind starts going off the rail, creating all of these imaginary scenarios and situations that have yet to happen, or all of the coulds and shoulds and woulds of the world, take a breath. Breathe all of that in, recognize it. I see you. And then let it go. We're coming down out of the inversion now into happy baby pose. Remove your block if you have one. Right? Inversions and time spent after inversions is great time to recognize what we're using our imagination for. It's an incredible tool, right, that we can dive into our body and create shapes and movement and breath and sensation and all of this wonderfulness, or we can do the exact opposite, okay? But it's our choice. We do not have to let our anxiety and our stress and our fear rule us. We don't. You don't. Right, make your way into Savasana now. Just any final movements. If you need like a twist, if you can see me, if you've even been watching, hopefully you aren't watching too much. You're just like with yourself. I just roll around at this point on my mat and just give my legs and my hips like whatever kind of movement they need, and then slip into Savasana. And as you slip into Savasana, I want you to bring with you all of your creativity. your imagination. All of the fun, the love, the compassion that lives inside of your heart, I want you to pull it in now. And take a deep breath in. Empty out completely. And just relax. Take a deep breath in. Let it all go. Take a big stretch up and down the length of your mat. And curl your knees into your chest. As you roll onto your favorite side in the fetal position, pull your intention into your heart space. And just remind yourself of the magnitude of love that resides in your heart right now. Feel it. Connect with it. And rise up to a seat with it in your heart, with it in the center of your mind. I'm going to take a final loving deep breath in and let it go. Hands to your heart center. Thank you all for tuning in and practicing with me. Namaste. I hope you have a great Friday. There was a booty yoga workshop scheduled for tomorrow, and that will be canceled or postponed. And but I will be tuning back in tomorrow for live class Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and I hope to see you there. Have a great day, everyone.